Hi guys, so ignore my wet hair because I just took a shower. So I'm kind of a little bit nervous filming this video for you guys. Yeah, you can tell that I'm really nervous about this, and my heart is beating a lot. But I thought, why not release this video? And I feel like it's time to really release it, and especially going into a new year, I kind of want to be more out there and be a better me. If my parents are watching this, then hello. My parents don't know about this either. It's probably going to be the first time that they're going to really hear about this. So, here I go. I don't know what to say. So, I'm not ready. I have been dealing with I'm sorry. I've been dealing with depression since I was a little kid. But mainly it started in middle school. So hard. It's just so hard to say. And I have been dealing with depression when I was in middle school. It wasn't because of bullying, but it was because of what people said. So hard. I never really want to show you guys the side of me before. It's just so hard to really talk about it. But because of my anxiety, I never really knew I got anxiety when I was a kid until I went to therapy this year. And during therapy, she asked me, and my dad was there too, if I was dealing with depression. It was so hard for me to stay in front of him. But she understood, and it's really hard. And I know other people have dealt with it before, and I know I'm not the only one too, so I'm sorry if I'm crying so much, but I never really wanted to show people a side of me like this, but it's really hard. But she asked me how I dealt with it, and I had my best friend to thank for it. I kept a lot of things to myself when I was a kid in middle school, never told my parents really about it. because I didn't know what they would think. I didn't know what other people would think about me. And it's a really sensitive topic. And I still do have a hard time talking about it all until I met my best friend. And growing up with her beside me, it's really helped. And I talked to her about everything, especially about this, when it really started to affect me. Definitely, it was a really hard thing to deal with. And a lot of it was school. I wasn't physically bullied, but I was bullied by words. I believed them. And I really did hate myself for who I was, how I dressed, because I dressed like a tomboy in middle school. And I really hated myself for it. I hated how I dressed. And my therapist was really surprised when she asked me how I dealt with it. And it's definitely, I have my best friend to thank for it. She told me to really believe in myself. Don't let words get you down. And she's been by my side since. And going through high school, it definitely helped. And I was a really shy person in middle school, but a lot of it was definitely around middle school. And it's actually the first time I'm talking to the camera about this, and this is the second time I'm really talking about this in person. And I was able to get through it, and nowadays I actually believe in myself, and I don't let words get to me. Even when I deal with anxiety, my heartbeat goes like really fast. And I start to tear up is when I actually get really emotional. And I think it's just good to finally be able to release it. But if you're dealing with this, then I know I'm not the only person dealing with it or who has dealt with it. I am a person who has dealt with it and was able to get through it. But if you ever need someone to talk to, your friends are there, your very close friends, your family members, even a therapist, a counselor are willing to listen to you, talk to you about the whole entire thing. And because of my best friend, I was able to get through it, and I have a lot to thank for her, and she's really one of the most closest friends I have so far. And another friend of mine is really close who I talk to a lot about a lot of my emotions that go on, and so I'm really thankful for those two. I didn't really have a lot of friends. I was the shy person, hated talking to people, but I always kept things to myself like I did with this, and I just kept on thinking to myself, what would people think about me? How would they react? And just what I always thought about myself is what would people think about me was the main thing that I thought about to myself. And just to think, oh, how would people really feel about this? And it was really hard on me. And it's probably one of my friends right now. But nowadays I've learned to really be the outgoing person I am, and it seems like a lot of times I don't seem like the person that would be really outgoing. I'm a really, really shy person. I have a hard time really getting to know people sometimes, and I've learned to really let myself go and become a person that people can look up to and just be thankful for everybody that's been around me, especially since it's December. I'm thankful for everybody that's been around me, has been supporting me. But yeah, this is the main reason of what I've been dealing with ever since I was a little kid, or I dealt with when I was a kid. But I was able to get through it, thankfully, with my close best friend who helped me get over it. And because of her, she helped me learn to become who I am today, and I'm really thankful for her, as well as my family and my other close friends. So it's really nice to finally let this go, and I think, but yeah, so I feel like this is just a good way to let another thing that's been really deep within me, hidden, to finally be released. And I feel like it's a great way to release it on the YouTube for people to really understand, and just how hard it really is. And it was really, really hard for me, and especially since I kept everything to myself, I never really revealed it to my family about it. So this is probably going to be a shock to them when they watch this. But yeah, definitely, if you guys really need someone to talk to, then there's also the suicide prevention line, which I'll put down right below for you guys. And like I said, you also have your close friends and family members who are also there to talk to you, and as well as any therapy people or any counselors who are willing to talk to you about anything that you're dealing with. They'll listen. So if I'm talking a little quieter, it's because my parents are actually over there in the living room and kitchen, so I'm trying not to be too loud. But I hope this video will help you guys understanding a little bit about me and just what I've been dealing with. And definitely I can feel the release in my chest, because it tightens whenever I get nervous and anxiety builds up. So it feels a lot more better to finally have released it, especially to the camera. So I hope you guys like this video, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.